can't sell it. I'm going to crack the code again. Command every space that you enter, boldly, confidently, and authentically. You do that by owning all of you, your mistakes, your gifts, and your flaws. My long mouth is labeled as a flaw, but it is not no flaw. You can't sell it.
Welcome back to Sunrise. Now, you ever notice how the way we talk to ourselves can either lift us up or quietly hold us back?
Absolutely.
This morning, we're getting into something that sounds simple but can be life-changing. Learning how to truly love yourself. Joining us for this conversation is founder of the Love on Yourself initiative, Queen Simone Maganza, an award-winning global speaker and self-confidence coach who's been helping people reconnect with their authentic selves for over a decade. Good morning, Queen.
How are
It's
you?
so good to have you. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely.
Tell us a little bit about yours. You're just born with self-confidence.
No, to be honest, we're born with it, you know.
Yes.
But it was taken away from us based on that same negative talk in our environment where people tell we all kind of things about ourselves. So we started to like internalize all of that and start questioning our worth and doubt ourselves.
So tell us about the journey from little girl Queen Simone to now this confident person who is not just confident in herself, but now imparting that knowledge of how to become more confident into others. What was that journey like? What led you here?
Journey there, it up and down. Yeah, because I was born and raised in the inner city community of Almantown.
Okay.
There was a yard with them called Bundong Yard. And in my environment, round and round where the crown and Marga and Black stay round at the back. So I'm seeing my neighbor bleaching her baby skin, right?
Whoa.
And then someone said to me, if I was light skinned, I would be better looking. So in my environment is this, oh, don't do this, don't do that, this, that. And when you keep on telling a child, don't do this, sit up right there, talk like this, that. You're teaching them how to not love themselves. You probably think that you're doing the right thing, but you're killing their self-worth and their self-esteem. So because someone said to me that if I was light skinned, I would be better looking, I wanted to fit in with the crowd. So what do you think I do? I internalized that I was not beautiful. Me internalized it, say I'm ugly. So I started to bleach my skin because I wanted to fit in with the crowd. So this confident queen that you're seeing right now, as I said, we're born confident, but then your environment shape you. Because I thought I was the ugly duckling, But I was not the ugly duckling. I was just at the wrong place. You understand what I mean? I was just in the wrong environment. I was the full package at the wrong address.
One of the things that I find, even from the moment you walk in, there's this thing I once read in terms of the black hair is a crown because it goes up rather than down. Even the way you wear your hair and, you exude, I'm a queen. I mean, why queen? Why crown? Where does that element of the confidence come from?
All right, the queen came from, so as I said, they told me that if I was light skinned I would be better looking. So me just accept all of them negative self-talk and internalize it. Now I have this Rasta gentleman, he used to see me and call me queen. So me used to think, say, I lie, my tell. So you became a mentor, Richard. Because when you look on the TV, the queen that I see is a beauty queen. I am not seeing, me not see nobody look like me a queen. Me not see nobody talk like me and me talk part what I mean at the ghetto, so which body is a queen come from? And he said, no, the queen is your inner confidence, who you are, your self-worth, your self-esteem. So over the years, me never take it, as me say, I lie, him I tell. And then when I finally caught a rare case of chicken pox what damaged my skin, chicken pox and bleaching cream don't Greek, I make my skin look mildew. And that's when I pivoted and looking at myself and say, look here, I am not for everybody and everybody is not for me. So I was trying to fit in with people who don't even love themselves, because the person who tell me that if I was light skin I would be better looking, she did a bleach for her skin too. So she projected that onto me. But because me never have no self-worth and a self-esteem and me like the woman, me go listen where she say. So me just claim the queen now. Remember, me claim the ugly duckling and me that operate in an ugly energy. So me just claim the queen energy. And in claiming it, I did something unconventional. I just went go down to RGD and put queen legally to my name because I believe that I'm a queen, so I embody the queenship. So in society, them don't teach you to love yourself. Them teach you to say, I even go to school and I speak to students, and when I said, say this to yourself, I'm a queen, them couldn't say it.
I've experienced that.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're like, it's like they can't say it.
I've experienced that. I've said to a student, I said, my girl, you know, say you're bright. And she said, sir, don't say that. No. Stop it, no, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm have to say it every day until, like...
Because her mind was programmed to believe that she was not worthy by her environment or by a person who said that. Remember, we live in our country. Jamaica, to be honest, them kill your self-esteem right on spot. Your head big, you're nice, but be a backhanded compliment. You know? You're bright, but your mouth smash. You know? You're bright, but
so true.
You're this, but you start doubt yourself. And then what I start to do, I say to myself, when persons come to me and start to project onto me, I said, is this person projecting onto me or am I manifesting? Meaning that is it the things that I'm saying in my mind cause me fear attract this, or are them just a project onto me?
Well, or both,
or both.
Yeah. Queen Simone, let me ask you this. For that person who say, you know, it's true, if you were to tell me right now to look in the mirror and call myself a queen, it feel uncomfortable. I don't, but I want to have this confidence. I see you, I want to embody this. What is something practical that someone can do or say to themselves or try to do that could help to bring out this confidence even over time?
First, you have to understand this. Life begins when you stop pleasing the crowd. And once you realize that you are not for everyone and everyone is not for you, then you start give birth to that real authentic self. You know what our problem is? We want everybody like we. But if we're looking at ourselves, be honest with yourself. You like every flavor ice cream? Be honest.
No.
You like every color?
No.
You like every food?
No.
Same way, everybody not gonna like you and you not gonna like everybody. So you have to just tell yourself, say, I hear me, so the people that will like me, they will come along. That's how it go. It's stressing, it drains spiritually.
Let me ask you then, because it's one thing to own it for yourself, and it would be okay if you own it for yourself and you just live your life and move on. At what point did you say, I'm not only going to own it for myself, but I'm going to start imparting this to people. I'm going to pour out what's in here into a book. At what point did you feel like I need to almost be evangelistic about it and share and give to people? Because you could have just hold it for yourself.
No, I couldn't do that because I started to attract persons who live the life now that I used to live, like lack of self-worth and stuff like that. So I said, no, so this is almost my divine calling. You know, and they are like, you know, I like how confident you are. And I'm like, sometimes I don't even know what they are seeing. But in my mind, when I'm walking, I'm just saying to myself, you know what? This is me, I'm just going to walk out. So what happened is that I'm also, from when I was a kid, I love to teach. I taught myself how to read at 6.
Okay.
So when I learned how to read, I started to walk and teach everybody else how to read too. So I realized I was a servant leader as a child. I love entertain people, I like help people, I like encourage people and all of these things. But then only to look back and realize that that's how my grandmother used to stay to. I used to encourage people. So me just want to come spread this good news to everybody. Like when Jesus come and stop now in the wilderness and somebody say me Jesus. But it's something that I love. I love it. I mean I love it. I mean I really, really love it.
Well, you talk about sharing, and I see that you shared, you know, a lot of your experience in give birth to your authenticity, celebrate mistakes, and rise above opinions. What somebody, I'm going to grab this book and I say, I like this energy, I want more, I read your book. What am I getting from this book?
It's really a memoir-inspired spoken word and practical exercises, calling you back to yourself. So I use my experience to let you understand all of that, to bring you back to your authentic self. Because, you know, society set some unrealistic values for us to follow, and it has caused us to doubt our self-worth. So I'm just saying, listen to me, you're already born good enough. Your crow never missed me, you know. You were just define it. But the environment where we're in and the culture, them not teach with that.
I love this. Listen to this real quick, Dennis. Authentic, reflective questions. My boss piece of your book, you know. I just literally just open the book and authentic, reflective questions. What did I long for as a child regarding the presence or absence of my parents? And the next question is, how has that longing shaped my parenting today? That's just a random
serious question, and a soft question. That's some hardball.
That's why them authentic, reflective questions. Because you got to go look in yourself. You know, every day with on social media, look on people. At time now, if you go back to yourself.
You know what I like about this, though, Queen Simone, is that a lot of times people say you need to know yourself, and you need to, you know, if you're standing your authentic self.
Practically,
so when I have a question that I can say, wow, I've never thought of this. Let me say, and then you say, I never realized it's true that time when my mommy did do this, and I never realized. So this is really helpful.
And in every chapter, you get authentic, reflective questions. You even get the whisper test, you get the crown yourself. You even have some commandments in there too. 7 commandments of authenticity.
Queen, like
and that.
this.
So, I have a poem for them too. I call my audience the Authenticians.
I love that.
That man. All right, so somebody is watching this conversation, maybe a grade coordinator at a girls' school, maybe somebody in them community, and them say, she may need to come talk to my girls. How do they find you?
My number, 876-533-2402.
Yeah, on social media?
Yes. Authentic Queen Simone on Instagram and Authentic Queen Simone on TikTok. All of the stuff with them are Authentic Queen Simone, right? Yeah. And I also have a Love on Yourself initiative page. I just call Love on Yourself. Also, you can visit my website at www.authenticqueensimone.com.
And I can get the book from any of those places as well?
Amazon. And the ebook is out now on Amazon. And the hard copy and the paperback, you can get it from me until March the 31st of this month. Everything will be go out. So you can get that book at www.authenticqueensimone and pre-order on the website.
Queen Simone.
Authentic Queen Simone.
Give her a call. You know, so some of the time the people that call me for talk to them ladies, them girls. I'm like, I say, you know who you need to call? You need to call
Queen
Simone Maganza. She would be perfect to come into your community. Me? Are you have to call?
I see you're looking at the book cover.
Yeah.
Look at the art design.
I know that caught my attention.
Yes,
but you also have an authentic flair about you. I noticed your color scheme. It's
my favorite color.
Yeah?
Yeah, my favorite printer, my favorite color. You know, so I embody that too, even in the book.
Yes, I noticed.
And, you know, I want to say, can I make some mentions of the book? Okay. Big up to Bamboo Spark Publishing for helping me bring this book to life.
Top 10 right here.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Bamboo Spark
Publishing, and also big up to what's his name again? I don't want to forget anybody, and also big up to Jamal Cleary, the photographer. Yes, from Clear Edit, and also big up to Alex Peters for helping me bringing this beautiful cover to life. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Her name is Queen Simone Maganza. She's an author. She's the founder of Love on Yourself initiative. Love on Yourself, no man. Miss Kitty talk about it like at the end of every show. Love on Yourself. All right, we're going to take another break, but there's more sunrise after these messages. We are going to love ourselves and come back.
Never read piece of a book here before Queen take it away. Stay with us. Yeah.